This is the Wickle Elite 1, the first pickleball paddle by Wickle Sports. It's a unibody Gen 1 carbon fiber paddle, so it's not thermoformed in a hot mold and is more of a control paddle. Now there are many Gen 1 paddles that already exist in the market today, so let's see how the Elite 1 compares to them. For the dimensions, the Wickle Elite 1 is a rectangular elongated paddle, so it's 16.5 inches in length, 7.5 inches in width, and has a 5.5-inch handle. The core thickness is 16 millimeters, and the surface is Toray T700 carbon fiber. As mentioned earlier, this is a Gen 1 paddle, so they're cold-pressed paddles where the face is glued onto the core without any heat. They're also unibody, which makes the paddles more durable than most of the other Gen 1 paddles that have the handles and paddle face as separate construction, since those historically have had issues of handle snapping after extended use. The Wickle Elite 1 is also not a Gen 1.5 paddle, so unlike the Hyperion or Vatic prisms, there is not foam injected into the edges of the paddle. That edge foam provides perimeter weighting, which enlarges the sweet spot, but at the same time also slows down the paddle a bit and makes it slower to swing. While the Gen 1.5 elongated paddles of the Hyperion and Vatic Prism V7 have swing weights above 127, the Wickle Elite 1 is significantly quicker at 116. Out of all the elongated Gen 1 paddles that I've used, the Wickle Elite 1 is actually the quickest one. That said, the sweet spot is noticeably a bit smaller when compared side by side with those Gen 1.5 paddles, but this is something you can customize by adding lead tape for your own perimeter weighting around the edges. The spin itself is good and comparable to the other Toray T700 paddles out there. As for the power and pop, this paddle is very soft. Drops and resets felt effortless with this paddle. The touch felt really great, and this paddle is definitely geared towards someone who likes to play a softer control game. Overall, the Wickle Elite 1 is a soft control paddle, with its balance shifted to be more head-light, making it very maneuverable. This allows you more room for customization with lead tape, so you can better control where you want the weight distribution to be. I definitely do recommend lead tape on this paddle to improve the power, stability, and sweet spot, and this also is a paddle that can afford the extra weight, as it's quick in the hands to begin with. Now, one thing I need to bring up is the price. It retails for $140, but after a discount code, this drops down to $126. This is a bit high for a Gen 1 paddle, as there are several cheaper options already. At the $100 range, you have the Rhombus R Series, Spartus Gladius, X-Pac, and Baller Pro. And even under $100, you have the 11624 Hirachi, Kiwi Labs 00 Start, and the Hood F Apex Pro. And also, there are the Gen 1.5 Vatic Prisms, which are under $100. While the Wickle Elite 1 is cheaper than the big name brands like Carbon, Diadem, and Electrum, as a newer brand, it does face a lot of competition from the pre-established cheaper brands, which does make it a bit harder to recommend. I will say it does have some things that make it stand out, like being softer and quicker and thus a bit more customizable than the other brands, but it's tough to say if that really is worth the price difference. Now, what they do have is a free 7-day demo program, so you can demo the paddle for 7 days, and you only pay for the paddle if you want to keep it, otherwise you can return it free of charge. So my recommendation if you are considering one is to definitely give it a try, and if you end up liking it, you can keep it or return it if it's not for you. And I really do think it is worth a try if you want to see if those small changes it has are worth that extra cost, because some of you may really enjoy that soft and light feel it offers, and also not many brands do offer a demo program like this. If you do want to pick one up, I've linked my discount code here and in the video description below that will get you a discount off the Wickle Sports website.
And yeah, people, I was following the Discord thread for, especially for G-Box and yeah, everyone is saying G-Box at 30s. Everyone is saying G-Box at 30s.